This is our Romanian deadlift, or as we call it, a top-down deadlift. This position we're starting from the rack. So we're going to start, our main focus is going to be on like a neutral spine and engaging the glutes and quads at the same time. This is our Romanian deadlifts, or top-down deadlift, starting from the floor. You're doing a conventional deadlift up to the top and then coming back down. For the setup, walk directly into the bar so there's no space between you. Stand straight up and take a step back. Big thing is keep a neutral spine. We want to grip your toes and then push your butt back so all your weight's on your heels. We don't want those toes to pick up off the ground, but I want you to feel all your weight in your heels. Reach that butt back across the room. Keep those knees unlocked and keep the shins vertical. We don't want you pushing the knees forward. We want to keep them unlocked. We also want you to engage your lats by pulling your shoulders down towards your hips, that anti-shrug. Flex the triceps, and that'll help relax the biceps when you're doing the movement. Sometimes our cue is pull the bar into your body. Finally, your glutes are going to do most of the work, but we want your hips and knees to lock out in sync. So when you're pushing your butt through, your knees lock out at the same time. If you're in a good position, your hamstrings will be nice and tight. This is an example of poor positioning, a rounded spine or a rounded back. We're really fatiguing out all those erector muscles, and it doesn't allow us to use the glutes as efficiently as we could if we had a neutral spine. In this position, we're a little too far forward. The shoulders are way in front of the bar, and a lot of the weight here is on your toes. Not a great position. The bar is also away from the body. Here's another poor position, our shins forward. It's kind of like almost like a squatting position. Again, we always want to maintain a vertical shin position, all your weight's back on your heels. You should feel your hamstrings nice and tight. Here's that good positioning again, vertical shins, neutral spine, your weight's back on your heels, your hamstrings are loaded up. Good positioning from the front. We want those hips engaged to put tension outwards on your knees, preventing the knees from collapsing. Here's an example of the knees collapsing here, where the hips are not engaged. Again, we won't be able to reach back and leverage the weight up. Generally with RDLs, we're going to either do a double overhand or a double underhand grip, and you can use chalk or lifting straps as necessary. In this example, we're doing a double overhand grip from the rack position. In this example, we'll be doing an underhand grip from the rack position, walking the weight out. Here we'll be starting from the floor. You're going to get a conventional deadlift up to the top. So we're going to only count it from the top down, so you get a little extra. Again, here's a double overhand position from the floor. Knees are not collapsing. And double underhand position from the floor. Again, you can use chalk or lifting straps. As this gets heavy, this will be a little more challenge. Be sure to lock out those triceps when you're doing this to relax the bicep.